the harvest is plentiful, but the labors are few.
Yeah.
So any opportunity that exists where millions or billions of dollars are being made, if you exercise a good work ethic with a good product, there's no need why you shouldn't leave there with a full stomach.
Well said. I was thinking, man, I saw a lot of, we've been watching a lot of people in particular, the Texas area, Dallas, two rappers got shot. And then in Houston, Benny the Butcher was shot. Being an OG from Houston, what is your thoughts on all the violence in hip hop right now, in particular in the city of Houston just recently?
Yeah. Well, I don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't like what I'm seeing. Uh, the rappers have to look forward to being faced with. It's no secret. The rap game is a dangerous game for artists right now. You know what I mean? As you can see, there's a lot of bodies, uh, rapper, rapping bodies being, stacked by the load. And this is no coincidence because, I'm a firm believer in, the choices that we make a lot of times has a lot to do with the destination where we're going to end up at. And, you know, some people campaign, some people don't. But when you understand the playing field you're on with rap right now, then you have to make intelligent decisions. And one way of making intelligent decisions is saying that I'm going to be about a movement versus a moment. And once you embrace a movement state of mind, you have to be taught different things, man. You have to be taught, I'm going to leave my house today and I'm going to make it back tonight. And the choices that you make throughout that day need to complement you making it home tonight, because uh, life and death is in the tongue, man. And when I see so many of these guys campaigning for different things, and election day come about, and they don't want to be elected, but when you're campaigning, you know what I mean, and you planting the seeds of hate, then when hate knock at your door, then you can't be surprised. So it's a dangerous game out there for them, man. And as I've been saying all day, I would hope some of them have some OGs that they can embrace over that IG, you know what I mean, and get some sound wisdom on how to stay alive, because ain't nothing better than staying alive, you know what I mean, seeing your kids and raising your kids. I'm a perfect example of that. That's one of the reasons I wrote The Art and Science of Respect, because I wanted those to read and be able to identify with themselves, but also have a blueprint and a trail of how to do things, how to survive.
Absolutely. Definitely love and appreciate the art and science of respect. Got the book sitting right here. You talked about IG. You talked about campaigning. A lot of kids, young kids in the rap game campaign to get elected. And we've seen you vocal on IG as of late. The last probably year or so, kind of speaking to the young kids, but being surprising to a lot of the older people that have known you for a long time, because it didn't seem like social media was your MO. But we've had conversations on this platform about it. And one of the things that we said was maybe this was a way for you to reach out to the young, because it's the only way that the youth hear things nowadays. Can you give some perspective on why you chose social media to kind of talk to the youth, or relay your message the way you did?
Yeah, well, most definitely. I'm not a dinosaur. You know what I mean? Some people get stuck up in the dinosaur mentality of the way of living. I'm a person that know how to adjust to times, and I know how to adjust to my environment. That's why I'm able to still be here speaking right now. So I understand the power of social media. I understand everything from A to Z when I do what I do. Now, a lot of people uh, don't understand my manner of thinking, because a lot of people elevators don't go up as far as mine. So I understand the criticism that go along with my way of doing things. All of my life it been that way. You know what I mean? All of my life I've been criticized, and also been praised about my mentality of thinking. But my good outweigh my bad tremendously.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Can you talk about the community center and your outreach in the community with the youth and all the other brothers down there in Houston and then all over Texas as well?
Yeah. Well, the community center that I built in my community, Fifth Ward, is the
Yes.
one you're speaking of.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So my whole mindset behind that, man, was, you know, I wanted to create a safe haven for for my people in my community that's not controlled by the city. You know what I mean? When the city control things, the city close them down early. The city do a lot of things that I don't agree with. So I took the opportunity to build something that we control, that we're able to feed our people, you know, in a manner in which we know they need to be fed. And you know that is a safe haven that does a lot of things. You know, I didn't want to be in the numbers of those that make it in the hood. You know what I mean, and abandon the place that they make it out of. You know, so I wanted to leave a legacy there. Even after I'm gone, the Prince Complex will be in existence. The school, the boxing gym, you know, how we feed the homeless, how we have drug rehabilitating meetings there. You know, it's just a symbol of love, man, that I think if everybody that made it out of the hood uh, leave uh, just a token of love such as that, man, we'll have a different hoods, you know, because I have a voice in my hood when I speak, you know, is I'm heard, and that's a major part of it because the hood know I love them.
Absolutely. You talked about in your book a time where you were dealing with some issues with the DEA and Maxine Waters came to your aid and helped you. And that was one time that you kind of looked at politics a different way. That was when you were at the age of 34 years old. What's your take on politics now? And what's your thoughts on what we're seeing out here with the election and everything that's transpiring with it thereafter?
Yeah, you know, I got an interest in philosophy on politics and presidents and all these different people. I still believe at the end of the day, uh, don't no president become president that God don't allow to become president. Uh, and I say that because I'm a student of a lot of biblical and just words of the Creator. And throughout the kings, you know, throughout the whole Bible, the different kings and different things that became kings, uh, the Creator had His hands in the decisions of that, whether it be good or bad. So when I deal with politicians and different things today, I really deal with a lot of them with a long handle spoon because they are some of them are some of the most corrupt individuals I ever met in my life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But I understand, you know, how it go. But you know, I really uh, keep my distance to a certain extent. But by the same token, I understand the importance of having a voice where all of that is concerned. You know, my brother Larry Hoover said it best. You know, real gangsters go to the polls. So you know, I understand that to be true, and you know, I believe in exercising my power where that is concerned when my spirit lead me to do so.